What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have this McLaren 620R we'll be reviewing. And when I say review, for me it's really my opinion and my thoughts on it. Not really an in-depth review, so let's get into this. I'd first like to just say this green paint is so beautiful. It just sparkles in the sun, and it's got like a gold flake to it. It's so beautiful, and the blue accents, the blue brakes, it adds so much to the car. All right, so one really cool thing on this car is every carbon option they've added. So the carbon mirrors, the carbon roof scoop, that was another option, and I mean, it adds so much to the car. It's fully functional. It's amazing. The whole front lip carbon, all these canards are carbon. The side skirts, inside this door panel is all carbon. The wing, the whole engine cover, and the whole rear diffuser is all carbon fiber. And these wheels are just something else. That's so beautiful. Seriously, if you look, there's so much downforce on this car compared to a 570S. So this is in the 570S family. Obviously it's the race car, fully race car version. So they've got the roof scoop, the massive wing, these vents right here over the wheels, the two fat, I forgot what they're called, the holes in the hood, the air ducts in the hood, all these canards, and it has all this aero that flows through onto the wheels, onto the brakes, the whole front lip. We got the racing toe strap, and it's it's definitely a sweet car. So we will take this for a ride. We will show you guys the inside, and let's move around back, and I'll talk a little bit about back there. So back here, you can kind of see the carbon wing a lot better, and all the back bumpers just full carbon. So this has a titanium exhaust, and it's got a tune, so it's pushing just about 750 horsepower, and it's 200 pounds lighter than a 570S. So if you guys remember the black and orange McLaren 570S, this thing is 50 more horsepower, 200 pounds lighter. I can't even imagine how fast this would be. So this thing, it's just, I think it's one of the best spec McLarens I've ever seen, with the blue, the carbon, and the green. Let's move on to the inside, and I'll show you guys some cool stuff on the inside. But I think just all this carbon, all the aero options, it's such a cool car. And I think the wing can move around. I don't know. I don't know though. But let's move on to the inside. Alright guys, so we're here in the 620R, and one thing you'll notice is the Alcantara everywhere, wrapping around the dash, the steering wheel, all around these McLaren Senna seats. It's got the Senna seat option, which they hold you in place, and it's I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but I definitely would not say it's comfortable. We've got all the dry carbon all around the center console and all around the gear selector. The seats are just full carbon buckets. The steering wheel has carbon all over. The roof has a carbon panel, and up here is where the roof scoop comes in. And when you're driving this thing, you can hear every ounce of air. That didn't make sense. You can hear all the air that flows through that roof scoop, and it's a cool noise, that is for sure. We've got a camera that records from inside. I don't know, maybe it's a dash cam. And really, you guys have seen the inside of that black and orange 570S, and I'm sure you've seen inside of other 570s. This is close to that. You got the Alcantara steering wheel and the paddles, but it's a lot more stripped. This thing has no floor mats, and this thing is just, it's literally a race car for the streets. It's so simple. There's no cup holders, there's barely any storage, and instead of having room behind the seats like the 570S, this has a roll cage because race car. So this, I can't even, the doors, they have this pull strap to pull down, and then to get out, you pull up a little lever, push up on your arm, and these doors, they have this red net that you have a little bit of storage, not much, Everything is just, it's either carbon or Alcantara in here, and I think it's just crazy. There's no floor mats. This 620R badge is so beautiful, just front and center. This looks like number 150 of 350, which I heard there's actually 250 of these. They're a really, really rare car, and it's just crazy to have the opportunity to do a video with this thing. I'll get it fired up, and I'll get a few revs, and I think we're gonna go for a drive. So I'm seriously so impressed with this car on the inside and out. It's so beautiful, and I'm trying to decide if I'd choose this over the 570, and I think yes. I think this thing is just over the top. It has every carbon option. It has the roof scoop and the Senna seats. As uncomfortable as they might be, I mean, you're getting a race car, and at the end of the day, you're not going to buy a race car to be comfortable. You could take the Plaid. You guys saw back behind me earlier. You could take the Plaid, and that could be your daily, your comfortable car. This thing is, it's not the comfortable car. This thing's the race car. This thing's meant to go fast. These seats have holes in the seats. It's seriously so lightweight. And engine start stop button right here. You click active, and you can flip through the manual. You can go through all the modes. You got drive, neutral, reverse, and your hazard lights, your lock button, your front button. Then you got your radio controls right here. And yeah, so let's go on a drive, and let's hear this thing fire up. Let's hear a couple revs, and let's go on a drive. I'm pumped. Let's go. As I was saying, this thing has a tune, E85. You can really smell it, and you can hear that titanium exhaust. Holy crap. That thing is so loud. Wow. Oh my god. That's so sweet. Let's go on a drive. Holy crap, that thing sounds so good. Inside the McLaren 620R. Holy crap. Struggling for traction. Totally sounds like a race car. This thing's just so raw. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. It's so cool. So much, and the noises for this car are, can't really compare them to anything. That view out that mirror is so cool. My goodness. Wow, that's all I can say. And the braking ability, oh my gosh, so impressive. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It sounds like gunshots. Wow. Wow. That is so cool. lot of gas. E85 as well, so it eats up even more gas. Oh my gosh. This car is impressive. Wow. Steep driveway. Gotta get some gas, of course. So, we'll do just that. All right, one thing I didn't realize is E85 is actually not that much more expensive than like 91. I think it's actually might be cheaper. Let's look right here. E85 is like $430. 91 is, 91's more expensive than E85. That, wow. So I guess it's my turn to drive. I'm blown away. Let's figure this out. I've driven 570s before, so this shouldn't be too much different. Let's go for a ride.
Catch like 4th. Hit it. Shift again. One more. Get again.
Those noises are so cool. Unlike anything else, seriously.
Hit it and get ready to shift. Back window, not much except a great big wing.
It's beautiful.
And then the intake, which comes all the way up on the ceiling.
I think that's
for the car.
That's one of the coolest parts. Is just like you can actually hear the air coming through, and I think that's so cool. The shadow looks so cool too. Wow. So cool. Thank you for the experience. This was amazing. Unbelievable.
So, Zach, what's it going to take to get you into one of these 620Rs today?
Today?
Today.
I'm in one right now. Took doing a video.
There you go. That's the best way to get into one.
Yeah.
Not to have to pay for it.
Yeah, right? To pay for one today, work hard, and save my money. That's what it'll take. A lot of hard work, a lot of saving, and eventually we'll be there. I think I've decided this is one of my favorite cars now. It's so raw, and it's just so cool. It's such a cool experience. Let's park it here. Neutral, parking brake, and engine start stop. Wow.